Well, hello there, baby. I'm doing a very quick live today before I go tutor. Probably do about an hour. So it's not going to be a classic illusion. I'm going to have a short live stream today and do 75 hours. I can't do longer than really an hour and a half. Start off with 7 people in the live, 2 likes. Pope Francis became the Pope the 72nd day of the year. Wait till I tell you about my Atlanta Hawks decode. Oh my goodness, I discovered something that blew my mind with that. Hey, John. So first of all, I'm here to thank everybody. I've never woken up to so many happy birthday messages in my life from people all over the world, whether it was via WhatsApp, Patreon, email, calling me, whatever it may be. Very grateful to all of you for doing it. So first of all, thank you, Adam Lastman. Thank you, Jimmy Mack, Mr. White, Sean, John, Kane. Happy face, man. I really appreciate you doing this. Again, a lot of you have never even met me. And you're going out your way to wish me a happy birthday. So I'm very grateful to all of you. Happy solar return, Adam. I like that. I know people are going to have a different view on birthdays and what they truly mean. My whole thing is I just did the video. Oh my God, guys, there's 10 in the live, 4 likes, and I was born on the 104th day of the year on 104 date numerology. And there's 10 people in the live and 4 likes. That's glorious. I knew that would happen, something like that. Happy Faceman said, have a few beers for me. Joking me, 11 in the live, 5 likes. I've been talking about 115. This is beautiful. God bless this universe and these numbers. I've got myself some fruit here. Happy Faceman said, have a few beers tonight. I think I will. I'm going to go out for dinner. But I've got a lot of work today. I'm tutoring the girl that I tutor now. And then I'm coaching. And then I'll go out for a nice dinner. Nothing fancy. Well, maybe somewhere nice. And then this weekend I might go out with some friends. Thank you, Owen. Thank you, Cecilia. Clow. So Clow, who has a beautiful voice, actually sent me an audio and sang to me, which was nice. Quite a few people sang to me. Some people have nice voices when they sing. Other people, not so much. Clow has a nice voice. So thank you for that. Jude, thank you as well. Just eating my watermelon. And I hate when I say the word watermelon now. I think about Harry Styles. Watermelon sugar. What an awful song, eh? Absolutely murdering watermelon, which is sacred, baby. Thank you, Idon. Thanks a lot. Dinner's on you. Are you serious? Mate, thank you so much for that. Thank you to my friend Jerry, one of my closest friends here in Mexico. We went out for dinner yesterday, and at the end, he bought my dinner. And I did not expect that at all. So I know he's probably not watching this. He don't know much about me being the illusion. We're super close with each other. Like, we have a great connection, but I never go into being the illusion. I feel like I know who to be the illusion around and who to talk about numbers with. He's not one of those people, but he's a great guy. He actually bought me dinner yesterday. We went to an Argentinian steakhouse. Oh, guys, food is just sacred. I know that I went to an Argentinian steakhouse yesterday, but it's so important to eat things that are alive, not things that are dead and being slaughtered. I know I'm absolutely being hypocritical here, the fact that I went to an Argentinian steakhouse, but a lot of the stuff I got from there actually were vegetables. I got these unbelievable mushrooms, baby. I got these spinach and cheese empanadas, baby. I barely had any meat, actually. I had a little bit of sausage. Don't get funny, guys, when I said I had a little bit of sausage. I know a few people in the live are going to take that the wrong way. But there was some sausage empanadas. I think there was a bit of like a meat pizza or something. 22 in the live, 7 likes, 227, the 49th prime. 22 divided by 7 gets you pi. Now check this out, okay? No cake, not right now. It's too early for cake. I'm sure I'll have cake later. Yeah, somebody's asking if the watermelon's seeded. It is, baby. Plenty of seeds. Seeds are so important. So important. Thank you, Joseph. And Gombe, I really respect this guy. His decoding skills and his just spirit. Ligaman, thank you. I'm trying to just respond to everybody. Mansa Musa, great name. Thank you. From Jamaica. Thank you, Megan. Iron Powder. Any views on Tyson Fury and why? Tyson Fury wins. But I don't think there's a lot of value. Thank you, Gomez. Gabrielle, great name. Angelic name. Yeah, they are taking seeds out of everything. I bought grapes thinking I was healthy. And I spoke to my bro, Red Pill Monkey, and he was like, is there seeds in the grapes? I was like, let me check. There were no seeds in the grapes. So it's basically like, okay, then you're just wasting your time. It's not bringing any nutritional value to you. I was like, oh, great. I'm glad I bought those grapes. Thank you, Ghost Meme said, happy birthday, bro. Love your work. Appreciate it. What else we got? Daz, happy Earthstone. Blackberries always got seeds, though. Yeah, I had some blackberries already this morning. Arguably becoming my favorite fruit. I've got strawberry here. You see all the seeds, baby. There's so many seeds here in a strawberry. But I really love blackberries and blueberries. More blackberries, to be honest. Seedless fruits are literally like plastic. Yeah, that's what I felt when I realized that. I started eating the grapes. I was like, shit, this is basically like eating juicy plastic, baby. Right, listen. So today I turned 36. And what's hilarious is 666 is the 36 triangular number. And obviously the square root of 36 is 6, because 6 times 6 is 36. So I've got a feeling this is going to be a very interesting year for the illusion. Very interesting. A big shout out to my dad. Love you to bits, Dad. I share my birthday with my dad, as a lot of you know. He turned 67 today. I turned 36. Remember, I was born exactly 31 years after my dad was born, the 11th prime. I'll discuss number 11, Trae Young, in this video today, and how he's so synced up with Kobe Bryant, which I've been saying for so long now. That's why Trae Young's dominating the NBA, because of his Kobe connections and his Pope connections. Okay. Let me just... I did a video about the calendar. It should be 13 months of 28 days, which makes complete sense because 52 weeks in a year. It's 4 seasons. 52 divided by 4 is 13, not 12. Well, I was saying the new year begins April the 1st, 4/1. But arguably, the new year, baby, begins for me today. It begins for me today. I think every birthday we have, guys, is a blessing, is beautiful. I know time, in essence, is an illusion. I know we're using their Gregorian calendar. But whoever the Creator brought me into this world, and it's been a blessing. My life has been incredible. I've been very, very, very fortunate. Very fortunate. My upbringing was amazing. My family, my friends. I played high-level football, doing something that I loved. I went to university. I know the Jesuits run the show and the Masons with that, but when it comes to school and university and college, incredible experience. I lived in 3 different countries, England, the US, and Mexico. I met an incredible woman. What else? I've become the illusion. Can't believe that. I can't believe I'm a content creator, guys. I don't know what that is. I've just been so blessed. Good health. So thanks to the Creator for that, looking out for me. I keep saying right now, I feel like I'm being guided by angels. I do believe in angels and demons now. In regards to the 36, guys, me turning 36 today. Thank you, Lena, Blue Moose. I really appreciate all these nice messages. If the Queen dies May the 20th, 2022, made that prediction months ago now. Guys, she's gonna die 36 days after I turn 36. What is this? What is this? If she goes on that day, guys, and dies 36 days after I turn 36, and I know that 36 days is 5 weeks and 1 day, like 51, and the Illuminati founded 5-1. That's why you get your Area 51. Obviously, the Illuminati behind all of that. Gianna Bryant, who I always talk about, born 5-1, 2006. It's like, how is this all syncing up with me? I am just a normal guy, man. Why am I having these weird-ass syncs? Yesterday, when I went to tutor the girl, I got a parking permit. They give me a different number every time. They gave me 137, the 33rd prime. I had my awakening at 33, and I was born on 33 date numerology, and I was messaging my mate, and every time I send him an audio, it's 33 seconds. And he's got this obsession with 33, and he sees it everywhere. Reading this matrix like Neo. Yeah. I feel like I can see through a lot of bullshit. I really can. I'm trying to help other people do the same. So, as you know, today's 14-4, as I have 14 likes. And 144 is a massive number. It's 1,440 minutes in a day, 144. Jesuit order in Gematria is 144, which is very interesting. 1 + 4 + 4 is 9, the number of completion. That is also very interesting. So I looked into what 144 means in regards to it being an angel number. And it says, number 144 is a blend of the vibrations and attributes of the number 1 and 4 appearing twice, giving emphasis and extra influence to its energies. Number 1 promotes changes, new beginnings, adventures, ambition and tenacity, self-leadership and assertiveness, uniqueness and individuality, ambition and willpower. Guys, that is just so perfect for what's going on in my life right now. I gave up my job. And I've gone it alone. I've basically found who I truly am. Because back in the day, up until the age of 33, I really was trapped in the matrix. I was happy in the matrix, being controlled, being oblivious to so many things. And now I've got this self-leadership. I'm very assertive. I have a lot of tenacity. New beginnings, guys, becoming the illusion. What's that all about? And the fact that I had a goal in February, I think. I said my goal, and I'm not one for obsessing over numbers like personal ones for ego. I had a goal of getting over 4,000 subs by my birthday. And I've done that. I think I have 4,230 or something now. So that's great. I said to myself, like, whatever happens from now on, I did that. And I'm very grateful to all of you who've subbed to me, who watch my lives right now. I can't put it into words. I will, however big I get, again, I don't think I'll ever get too big because what I'm doing is going against what they want. I'm one of the very few genuine YouTubers, like genuine. And I think that I do really believe soon they're going to get rid of my channel. They're onto me now, guys, because my last 4 videos have been limited, which means I make no money from them, which is fine. YouTube pays you peanuts, but they're trying to demotivate me. Absolutely. They're limiting videos of me talking about sports now. They never did that before. So every video I put up now, then they're not going to pay me anything. So imagine I was just doing YouTube for a living, and that's where I got my income from, and then they're doing this to me. It's a joke. It's a joke. So they know that I'm nailing these sports now. I must be close to 90% in April for my sports picks. It's crazy this month. It's wild. So yeah, they're onto me on YouTube, and it's a disgrace. So I'm not really doing anything wrong. Number 1 also tells us that we create our own realities with our beliefs, thoughts, and actions. How many times do I say that? that our thoughts dictate our reality. I say that. Number 4 brings its energies, effort, and will, building solid foundations, working diligently towards achieving goals like the one I had with 4,000 subs. Practicality and determination, honesty and integrity. I'm very honest. I'm very determined. Number 4 also tells of achieving success and reaping the rewards for work well done. Angel number 144 brings a message from your angels that you are to look to new ways to go about getting your work done more efficiently. Listen to your intuition as your angels are ushering positive energies towards and around you. This is just perfect. It's so perfect where I am in my life that I read that. We are being guided, guys. I think everyone in this chat's being guided by angels. And I want to read out a quote by Manly P. Hall that I put on my Patreon today, because my friend Farley, who I love to bits, who's visited me a few times in Mexico, even though he's from New Jersey, I'm going to read this out because he was inspired by this. It is possible to make contracts with spirits whereby the magician becomes for a stipulated time the master of an elemental being. True black magic is performed with the aid of a demonical spirit who serves the sorcerer for the length of his earthly life. So what got me there, it wasn't all about the demonic possession, the black magic. It's this last bit where it says, who serves the sorcerer from the length of his earthly life. By saying earthly life, it implies to me that this is not the only life we have. This is our earthly life, guys. There's something way more beautiful out there for us that we're going to experience. So, yeah, this earthly life, like, that's why I have no fear of anything on earth, of anything or anyone. I don't fear death. Every day, I just wake up, try and be positive, try and inspire people. And I don't think too much about the future. The only thing I'm thinking about in regards to the future is getting to Europe in September. We'll see if that happens. That is literally the only thing I'm truly thinking about with the future. Thank you, Blue Muse. PayPal wants to know what country. Mexico, baby. I'm in Mexico. I haven't lived in England now. Actually, I went back to... when I moved to Mexico was 2014. So 8 years ago. But I came here for like a year. Then I went back to England for a year to truly decide where I wanted to live. And I came to the conclusion I wanted to live in Mexico. So the last time I properly lived in England was 2015. For about, I don't know, 7 months or something like that. And I had a great time there. Obviously, you're around your friends and the culture that you're used to. The weather's pretty miserable. But when I went back to England, guys, listen to this story. What's the attraction with Mexico? The girl that I was with was Mexican. I met her in Los Angeles. And then I moved here with her. That's how I got to Mexico. Mexico's 33 in gematria, and so is England. Again, I don't know if I'm meant to be here. I love it here. I love the energy here. I love the people here. I can't honestly say a bad thing about Mexico. I can't. The food is just on a different level. I love it here, but occasionally I miss back home. But, okay, so when I went home in 2015 to live, to give it a go, obviously, I can't just walk back in and walk into a school and do whatever I want to do. Like what I was, semi-pro. Actually, I played for Wakefield when I went back to England. I remember playing against Darlington, and they brought like 500 fans to Wakefield. I was like, wow, this is a good atmosphere. And I said to all my family and friends, I was like, listen, whatever job I get offered first, I'm taking it. I just want to get to England. I want to make some money. I want to be around people and feel the energy. The first job I got offered, thank you, Beatrice. Thank you. Well, Kathy, thank you so much. Kathy is amazing. So she comes to Mexico half a year, basically, or 5 months. She loves it here. I had a barbecue with her recently. Her husband's a great guy as well. Kathy helped get this chair for me, I always say. She's really open-minded and really intelligent. So Mexico is warm, lots of freedom, yeah. Hey, big bro, love. I'm normally listening on my phone, not computer, so can never normally type. Happy birthday, you legend, and the pinnacle of my enlightenment. Wow, comments like that is what makes me do what I do. That I'm inspiring people. People have said I've saved their lives because they thought they were going crazy. And then my work laid it all up for them, and then they showed it to their wife or their parents, and then they started seeing it, and now they have a connection. That's the stuff why I do what I do. So anyway, in England, the first job I got offered, guys, was to work in car phone warehouse. If you're from England, you're going to know all about this. Basically selling people phones. And I'd never done anything like that before. I'd either been a teacher, playing football, coaching. When I was young, I worked in a bar, which was amazing. My God, I had so much fun working in a bar for about 4 years. Could make every cocktail going. And you're working behind a bar with people and some cute girls there as well. Just basically getting paid to have fun. So I worked in car phone warehouse, selling people phones, contracts and all of that. And they offered me a management role after like 4 months. I was like, wait. So I could stay in England now. I've got this management role, pretty well paid. I'm playing semi-professional again. Maybe I should stay in England. But now I recall my soul wasn't having it. I was like, I'm not doing this. I don't care what they offer me. I'm not meant to be in a building selling people phones. I'm not. I just knew it. And I realized how much freedom I had in Mexico. And I didn't really give Mexico a chance at the beginning, because when I moved to Mexico, I couldn't work. I moved here in the summer, so it was intensely hot. It was the hottest recorded summer in the place where I live. There was a hurricane, category 4. I didn't speak any Spanish. I didn't have any friends here. I wasn't playing football. And so I never went to the beach when I first moved here. So I didn't give Mexico a chance. So I was like, I need to go back and actually give it a chance, because everyone told me how amazing this country is, but I never saw it. I got really sick as well when I first moved there. And now, like, every morning I wake up, I'm like, the sun's shining, people are smiling. Got friends from all over the world now that live here, because people moving from Canada, US, Europe, Asia. It's just cool. Thank you so much, Adam Lastman. I appreciate you so much, mate. Eddie, thank you. Thank you. Kathy's saying she owes Lady Hawk for hooking me up with Kathy. Lady Hawk wished me a happy birthday on Patreon, and Lady Hawk just inspires me with her words and the way she sees the world. So she's a blessing for sure. So yeah, it's what's weird actually today, for the first time in my life. Oh my God, this 36th in the live on my 36th birthday. For the first time in my life, I think this is where I've woken up in a building by myself on my birthday. And I don't want sympathy. I'm happy with this. I'm going to meet a lot of people today. No issue with that. But it's also the first time in my life where I've woken up to hundreds of happy birthday messages. Usually you get your family, don't you? Your closest friends. When people have Facebook, I don't have Facebook, but they get notified it's your birthday. So go, happy birthday, mate, whatever. But to have people all over the world wish me happy birthday, people who I don't even know, I was like, wow. I thought, okay, I'm going to have to go live here to thank people, because if I respond to everybody individually, it's going to take too long. Wakefield, no, it was football, mate, but we played at Wakefield Stadium. I think it was called Bellevue. Really nice stadium. And it's so funny that the last semi-pro team I played for was Wakefield, and they wore blue and yellow, like the Ukraine flag, like the LA Rams. It's like, really? But we played at their stadium, the rugby league stadium. They shared it with the football team. Chigoz is in the building. This guy is, I don't know how many times I have to call him a legend, but we're going to July the 4th with Net Void and have another chat, which went really well. I really want to meet this guy. I really do. But thanks for being here, Chigozi. I appreciate you. Mia, Mia. I used to teach Mia. I absolutely love this kid. Wait there, Mia. Wait a second. Let me go get something. You're going to enjoy this. 1 second. So, Mia, one of my favorite students that I used to teach in the school that I was at, she once gave me this. She's probably going to get emotional here. She gave me this rock, and she painted it. She probably thinks I just threw it away, but I kept it. So, Mia, thank you for this. Little tiny things like this, I appreciate. I don't need the Mercedes, the big house, the ocean view, all of that. Little thing like this brings me more joy now. It's crazy. So, thank you, Mia. And I know you're on vacation now because it's Semana Santa, which is basically Easter in Mexico. I hope you're having fun, and I'll try visit you. I know a lot of kids want me to visit the school. I'll try visit you at some point before the school year's over and come say hi, okay? Yeah, I still have it, Mia. I still have it. I knew you'd like that. I still have it. I'll keep it forever. There's no reason for me to get rid of this. Like, you took a lot of time and effort to do that. For me, those things don't go unnoticed. I prefer things like that than people just going to a store and buying me something or giving me money, which is so easy to do. Making stuff is beautiful. Creativity is one of the most incredible things in the world, guys. This universe was created by a creator. And I do think the education system, I've said this, education is indoctrination that destroys your imagination in the education system. Not education in general, but it stifles your creativity. Because most of the time at school, you're not even allowed to think for yourself. You're just absorbing information and reciting information. And I don't like that. Daniel, how you doing, mate? Thank you so much. Daniel's one of the first people I came across on my awakening when I was on Discord. He's a really good guy. I always say he finds all this amazing information. Sometimes he sends me it and he wants me to share it. He's not the guy who needs the ego boost or his own channel or whatever. He just likes to get information out there, even if it's not necessarily him presenting it. Yeah, a lot of people are atheists now, which does connect to the education system. The only thing most people believe in now, I've told you, is the mainstream. That's their belief system. And I'm telling you, live it like YOLO. This YOLO, you only live once, is the devil talking to you. You don't only live once, okay? That's just wanting you to live this like reckless, crazy, wild life. And no, you don't only live once. It's the biggest lie ever told to man. And we've been told many lies in our life by this satanic society that we live in. Sfarley. I was teasing Sfarley maybe yesterday or the day before. I lose track of days. So when he visits me in Mexico, we go to this little taco stand. It's like the highlight of his trip. And he gets these tacos with extra onion and cilantro. He doesn't put all the other stuff on it. He's not interested in guacamole or pico de gallo or anything like that. He just wants his onions and cilantro. And I said to him, I was like, Sfarley, you know what? Listen, I can smell the onions. He was like, stop it. So he said this, extra onions and cilantro. I will have tacos on your behalf. So wait, you're going to have some tacos on my behalf, mate. So you're going to gain from my birthday. Beautiful stuff. Sfarley is having tacos the true Mexican way. Yeah, they say that. The truest way to eat a taco is not with all the other stuff on it. Lime, cilantro, onions, the meat, the tortilla, done. It's hard for me because I'm a big fan of guacamole. I love avocado. But sometimes it does like override everything else. I put so much guacamole on it. It's maybe not a good idea. But fresh cilantro is so good for you. Adam Lassman said it removes heavy metals from your body. That time is crucial. Yeah. You've got to just try and do something every day that allows you to grow. I always try and do that. I always make sure as well every day I make somebody laugh. Like even if I'm at home alone, which is very rare because I'm always doing something, I'll call somebody and make them laugh. I have to do that every day. When I was a teacher, I would make everybody laugh. Mia can back me up with that. I go out of my way intentionally to do it because I know how important it is to make people laugh and how much joy people get from laughter. Wow, Adam Lastman, juices cilantro and vegetables. Smoothies are good, guys. All right, there's more about the 144. Angel number 144 is a message to keep your thoughts positive and optimistic as you undertake an important new role or venture. Your positive energies, intentions, and actions will manifest your expected results. Trust your angels to deliver all that you will need. Angel number 144 encourages you to keep striving ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous answers and solutions to appear as you need them. Oh my word. Hey, oh my word. This describing my life, this. 144, baby. 144. Just so good. So good. Let me double check my emoji of when I was born. So I was born. It's so funny today. I'm 36 years old in 36 days. No. I'm going to be 36 years and 36 days when the Queen dies. So I was born on 4/14/1986. Add up all those numbers. It's 123, which is 1, 2, 3, which gets you 6. My life path number is 6. Today I'm 36, and 6 times 6 is 36. 6 is not a bad number at all, baby. Man was made on the 6th day. Okay? 6 is a beautiful number. I used to think it was a satanic number. It's not. It's what they want you to believe. Like they want you to believe that 13 is an unlucky number, and it really isn't at all. It's an incredibly beautiful number. So I was born on 123 date numerology, 42, which obviously in gematria is a big number with the Jesuits and the Masons. But look, 1 + 2 + 3 is 6. I was born on 123 date numerology. I was born on 42 date numerology. 4 + 2 is 6. I was born on 33 date numerology. 3 + 3 is 6. I had my awakening at 33. 3 + 3 is 6. Just incredible. And it's very rare this. I was born on 104 date numerology. 4 + 14 + 86 is 104. On the 104th day of the year. On the 14th day of the month. It's like, oh my goodness. And if you really think about it, April the 1st is the first day of the actual official calendar, in my opinion. So I was born on the 14th day of the year, not the 104th. So I don't know, 14. And one of my favorite players growing up when I was into pro football and believed in it all was Thierry Henry for Arsenal, who wore the number 14 jersey. I loved him. Vavavoom, baby. But obviously now I know he's just a scumbag. Water as well, guys. Drink plenty of water. I don't think I'll ever drink soda again, or Coke or pop in my life. The shit they put in that, my goodness. All right, I want to tell you something about my Atlanta Hawks code. I'm not going to hammer it. Like, I know some people love my sports work, other people don't care about it. But the stuff that I found here in this code for Atlanta to win was insane, because I recently did a video about how Pope Francis blessed the Atlanta Hawks, blessed them, guys. Their MLK jersey, you can look it up. And I'm not going to go through the whole code. Maybe I will, actually. So yesterday, the Hornets played the Hawks in the playing game for the playoffs. This game was exactly 6 years after Kobe Bryant retired. April the 13th, 2016 is when he retired. 6 years, and obviously Kobe was drafted by the Hornets. Okay? And the Hawks were blessed by Pope Francis last year. I can't believe this. I've never noticed this sink until yesterday. I was so happy that I found it. I couldn't believe it. So this game was exactly 133 weeks after Kobe retired. 133, which I always talk about, okay? Always talk about the 133. So the game was exactly 133 weeks after Kobe retired. 133 weeks, this is the bit I didn't know. 133 weeks is 72 months. Pope Francis became the Pope on 13/3, which is the 72nd day of the year. 133 weeks is 72 months. That is insane. Actually, I don't need to go through this code. The code was perfect. Again, I basically called the score with the numbers. All the numbers I bring up basically appear on the score. But the fact that the Hawks became 3-2 against the Hornets, and they got 32 points in the first quarter because they give you clues in the first quarter. Gematria Atlanta Hawks 1-3-1 and 32. 1-3-1 the 32nd prime. Hawks coach gets his 81st win with Atlanta 8 months and 10 days after his recent birthday. Kobe Bean Bryant, 81, highest scoring game, 81 points. And it's so funny, they got 132 points. And we've just had Super Bowl 56, which was on 13-2, which was connected to Kobe. Super Bowl was in Los Angeles. Kobe spent 20 years playing for the Lakers. There was loads of stuff, guys. The Hornets got 103 points on the 103rd day of the year, and the Hawks got the 27th conference win. 103, the 27th prime. Hornets get 27 points in the fourth quarter. I won't go through everything. I make my point now with the sports. I know there was no value in it, but I said, but there's no point me even saying this because people will be like, oh, good call. But Man City and Liverpool to qualify yesterday was pretty much a gimme because 22 has been so big. Obviously, it's 2022. So if you notice now, the semi-finals, there's 2 Spanish teams and 2 English teams, like 22. There's Man City, Liverpool, and Villarreal and Real Madrid. And I was like, they're not going to have 3 Spanish teams. Atletico Madrid are not going to go through. And obviously, Liverpool was a gimme. That's who I think is going to win the Champions League. So 2 English, 2 Spanish. It's just a joke. And Liverpool, they draw 3-3, 33 years after the Hillsborough disaster. Like, against Benfica. Like, come on, man. It was so funny. There was a kid that went to my school when I was a student called Chris Thika. It was called Chris Thika. And I used to say, hey, Chris, is your dad called Ben? He was like, no, my dad's not called Ben. I'm like, I bet he is. I bet your dad's called Ben Thika. And he didn't get the joke. And everyone else were laughing. Yeah, maybe you don't find it funny. I used to find it hilarious. Today's your birthday. The Illusion 144, yeah. Yeah, the Illusion gets you 144 in Gematria, just like Jesuit order, just like my birthday. And I give myself the name the Illusion before I knew what Gematria was. That is why there's organic syncs. I know them personally. People can say, oh, well, you're this, you're clearly a Jesuit, you're a Mason, you've got so much knowledge. Shut up. I know my story. I wrote a book and called it The Illusion before I knew what Gematria was. Before I really even knew what numerology was, never really knew much about it. And then it was a while after. It took me months. It's crazy that I didn't type it in to see the value of the Illusion. But a few months after I did, I was like, wow, those numbers really sync up with Jesuit numbers. But remember, the Jesuit numbers that they use are sacred numbers. They love 9s. Like Jesuit order, what is it? 72. 7 plus 2 is 9. Jesuit order 144, 1 plus 4 plus 4 is 9. They love the 9s, guys. It's why Kobe's highest scoring game is 81 points. The square root of 81 is 9. Because 9 times 9 is 81. 8 plus 1 is 9. I told 9 people died in the helicopter crash with Kobe, although I don't believe he died. I'm talking about Kobe now with 41 in the live and 26 likes, and he died at 41 on the 26th day of 2020. Oh, my God. Got about another half an hour, baby. What do you reckon for Atlanta Cavs? I'll look into it, but I had the Nets, as you saw my video about it, I had the Nets to beat the Cavs, all connected to 115. And the Nets stayed on 115 losses to the Hawks and won that game with 115 points. And Cleveland stayed on 88 wins against the Nets. The purse for the Masters was 11.5 million. And the recent Masters was the 88th edition. I had Scotty to win it, which he did with -10, 10 under, that 10 again. Absolutely insane. He was like minus 12, and he double bogey on the 18th just to make sure he got 10 under instead of 11 under or 12 under. He missed 2 easy puts. So Dycliffe's talking about the A's beating the Rays, but he's talking about them getting their 116th win for the A's. I would avoid that game, mate, because 115 has been the biggest number all week. And the A's can stay on 115 wins against Tampa. Remember, Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Brady came into the playoffs 11-5 when they won the Super Bowl in 2021. I think 115 is bigger than 116. But I could be wrong. You've looked more into that game. I'm talking about Super Bowl 55 now with 27 likes. And Super Bowl 55 was on February the 7th, 2-7. Matt Stafford's 33rd birthday, which is hilarious, who then the year after won the Super Bowl on the 13th. Only the second ever Super Bowl to be played on the 13th, so they have it on 2-1-3. Yeah, they did win Super Bowl 55, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brady won it at 43. And when you type in Freemasons, which is hilarious, like it just tells you the Freemasons basically run all professional sports. Freemasons, right, in gematria, gets you 115, 43, and 155. So Brady and the Bucks came into the playoffs 11-5. Freemasons 115. Freemasons 43. Brady won the Super Bowl at 43 years old. Freemasons 155. The Bucks ended that season 15-5. It's just a joke. It's a joke. Like these Masons, they love it, guys. They love telling you who's behind these rituals. Freemason 96. 96 people originally died at the Hillsborough disaster. England hosted Euro 96. It was the Freemasons who founded the Football Association. Freemason gets you 42. The only time England have won the World Cup, they won the final 4-2. Freemason 147. The highest break in snooker is 147. Put the balls inside a triangle. Like, this is why gematria is really important. Freemason gets you 48, just like Illuminati. And be aware, guys, of 2023, because 223 is the 48th prime. Freemason 48, Illuminati 48. Big number, that 48. It really is. Barcelona, yeah, I think Barcelona will qualify. I do. Thank you, Patrick. Third Benfica goal was blatantly offside, also fulfilling the script. Hey, Red Pill Monkey, this guy's inspired me more than most people. I want to say a big shout out to Jay Sol as well, who sent me a message this morning. He's been huge on my journey, spreading positivity and helping me get better at decoding. But mainly spreading positivity. He inspired me to write music and stuff like that. So thanks for your audio this morning, Jay Sol. Much love to you. I haven't seen the goals with the Barcelona-Liverpool game, but the 3-3 was enough for me. The 33 years after the Hillsborough disaster. Is tennis rigged? Yes. I've decoded so many tennis tournaments. Yes, it is. Again, I will say this. I don't know how it's been done, but I do think a lot of these athletes are possessed. I do think they've sold their souls. I do think a lot of pro athletes are inverted as well. I've discussed all of this. But yeah, it's all the outcomes are predetermined before they happen, is what I'll say to you. So whoever wins X, Y, and Z this year, they're meant to have done it. Like the Rams won the Super Bowl last year. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about this. It's because it was within the script. Who's scripting the stuff? I don't know. How it's all being done, I don't know. I'm not sure I'll ever know. But I do know that yesterday, the NBA on Twitter, and you can check this out, they put an image saying 2022 finals, and then they said, the script is back. You had Tuchel recently say that Chelsea will need a perfect script to qualify for the semi-final. But most people are not aware of it. They don't acknowledge these stuff because they mock us. They mock ignorant people. And that's the majority of the world, unfortunately, by design. 33 in the live, 30 likes, 333. Tom Brady retired. leaving 333 days left in the year. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. He wins his last Super Bowl in 2-7. The guy born in 77 wins his 7th ring on the 7th day of the month. 7 times 7 is 49. He supports the 49ers. He's from San Francisco, where the Church of Satan was founded. You're a bragger to win. Go for it, mate. Go for it. I've not looked really into the Europa League. I'm not going to today. A lot of people said take a day off, and I might from coding today. There's not much going on. There's no NBA. I know there's the Europa League. It's very strange, that competition decode. Although I did decode Villarreal to win the Europa League about a quarter of the way through the tournament when they beat Man United in the final. I had them to do all of that. But by the way, Liverpool will be playing Villarreal now, okay? I am telling you, this has to be connected to the Beatles. It has to be. The Beatles from Liverpool and Villarreal, their nickname's the Yellow Submarines. And we know one of the Beatles' most famous songs is, "We're all living in a yellow submarine." Like, it makes me think that people are living underground. I really do. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Like, I think they're just mocking us. I think there is life in the ocean. Somehow, I don't know how it's being done, but remember, they've just lied and hidden so many things from us. So that Liverpool Villarreal will all be connected, guys, to the Beatles, in my opinion. And Villarreal will be going now. People are saying it's going to be Villarreal Man City final. Well, the year after it was Villarreal Man United final. That might be too blatant. Unai Emery is definitely a high-ranked Jesuit or Mason. The guy's won a lot of majors. Didn't he win 3 Europa Leagues in a row with Sevilla? I think. Then he wins one with Villarreal. Remember that, guys, when Sevilla won 3 Europa Leagues in a row and Real Madrid won 3 Champions Leagues in a row and nobody questioned it. There's another 33 for you. Mermaids, yeah. Mermaids could be real. Like, I don't think these things are just people's imagination. There could be mermaids. The Little Mermaid. Aliens come from deep beneath the ground in the ocean. Mr. Flynn, how you doing, mate? Mr. Flynn's another guy who inspires me to get better, and he makes me laugh. Sometimes I need that. The work that I do is very intense when it comes to decoding. I've tried to stop decoding deaths now as often because it's just not something I want to do unless it's a major one. I think the last one I did was the Foo Fighter guy who in my opinion never died, all by the numbers. Unai Dick Emery. I also think Antarctica is the key. There are 7 countries all in agreement to not own land there in any way. Tell me the last time 7 countries came to agreement on anything. Very good point. 7's big, innit? We just have the G7, and G is the 7th letter of the alphabet. It's a joke. Like, I'm over these politicians. Guys, stop watching the news as well. It's when I arrive to the place where I teach, they have the TVs on, and I turn them off within a minute, but they have the news on. And the other day it had that attack in Brooklyn, which was a load of nonsense. And you can just see how much they're actors. And I was like, they're just repeating the same footage. Why are they programming us? So I know why. Obviously, I know why, but they just keep repeating the same image, the same image, the same image, the same image. I just wish people stop watching TV. I was speaking to my mate Jerry. I said, I haven't watched TV for 8 months. He was like, no way. Because he loves the movie and all of that. And he said, how do you do it? I said, I can't imagine watching TV anymore. I might watch the occasional movie in the future, but the people who sit at home on their ass and watch the news and just getting programmed, and they're unaware of it, and then they believe it all because the more something gets repeated, it becomes your reality. I told you, your thoughts dictate your reality. And if they're repeating the same thing and it's in your subconscious, it becomes real. You're being put under mind control, man. Without sounding harsh. Villarreal sound like an Aston Villa and Real Madrid merged together. Yeah, that's true. It's funny how Prince William supports Aston Villa. Has a lion in the logo, just like England's logo. Tom Hanks supposedly supports Villa as well. So there's something clearly satanic about the club Aston Villa. They have major bunkers, definitely. There's definitely bunkers that they have. These people, though, their time eventually, again, because we don't truly die, they will get fucked over for what they've done and how they've behaved in this realm, in my opinion. They won't get away with it. These people have sold their souls to Satan and doing Satan's work for him. They won't get away with it. They won't. I don't know exactly what's going to happen to them, but they won't. I can feel it. Happy solar return. Thank you, Hector. It's great to be with the sanity of Adam. Thank you. Again, that's huge for me. Because when I went through my awakening, I was so alone. So alone. I would say 90% of people believed I was mental. And it was hard. It was hard trying to get one person to just appreciate where I was coming from. My sister did. My little brother did eventually. And that was about it, honestly. And then I just thought, all right, I've got to get through this. The only person that's going to get me through this tough time, baby, is me. I've never had a tough time in my life prior to that. I've gone through my life cruise control. But when your whole reality gets flipped upside down and everything you used to love, you now question, and nobody's there for you, and all they're saying is you're nuts, you're crazy, you're jealous, you're having a midlife crisis. It's like, I'm going to prove you motherfuckers wrong. You're going to eat those words, man. And that's the way I am, because I'm very competitive. And now, not in a negative way, the amount of people who dismissed me, dissed me, questioned me, mocked me, are now inspired by me, or asked me to look into this and that, or support me on Patreon, or promote my work. There's still a few that dismiss me, but I know deep down in their heart, they know what I'm doing is at least making them question the reality. How can it not at this point, with what I've done, with what I've proven? If you think that what I'm doing is just still bullshit and I'm craving attention and I'm having a midlife crisis, you really are fucking fast asleep and you need to wake up. Yeah, Villa does have the purple in the strip, and it does. Aston Villa. Got the is it Aston Martin car as well? I think pyramids are magnetic. I do as well. Do you have a birthday meal planned? I'm going out for dinner tonight. I have a lot of work today. Got to leave soon to go tutor, and then I'm coaching. But I am going out for dinner tonight. I just don't know where. I've not decided where. I'll have to think about it. But I will have a nice meal and just sit down and just reflect on where I am in my life. They say life begins at 40. I'm 4 years away from that. And I kind of do agree with that term, because basically when you're 40, practically half your life, isn't it? The average person dies around, 78 in the world. And by 40, I think you've realized what you like, what you don't like, who you are, who you're attracted to, what brings value in your life. I think by 40, you're kind of at peace with yourself. Not every 40-year-old, there's people still searching for who they are at that age. But for me, I really believe by 40, I'll be so in sync with who I am. If I've done this in less than 2 years, like this illusion, this spiritual awakening, in less than 2 years, imagine where I'm going to be in 4 years. As long as the world's not completely gone to shit. But if it does go to shit, it's because they're going to bring in a new world, a beautiful one. And I'm ready for anything. I'm ready for anything, guys. It's really through to enjoy life, knowing how the system really works. It is really hard to enjoy life with the system. Let me think about that. You got to find happiness from within, haven't you? It is a beast system. It's very hard to be successful in it without being corrupt. It is very hard. But the world is beautiful. And there's something bigger out there that's like when we go to that nirvana or a different realm, or we ascend, you might even look back on earth as hell, because where we're going to go is going to be so much better. But I'm going to enjoy every second while I'm here. Well, not every second, but I'm going to try. I find lots of joy every day. I find joy in my life. Do the things that you love, that bring value to you and other people, and then you get joy that way. You ain't old enough to have a midlife crisis. I know, but mate, the accusations that I was getting, oh, you're writing a book because you want to be famous. What? What? Even clearly, it's not the case. Even if I was writing a book because I wanted to be famous, why are you dissing on that? Why are you hating on that? Obviously, I know to be a decent author or a well-regarded author, you have to basically be a Mason or sell your soul like fucking that Muppet who supposedly wrote the Harry Potter books when she never did, J.K. Rowling, who has the Baphomet tattoo here. Yeah, she has the Baphomet tattoo, but she's not satanic. I wrote the book for me. For me. Chicken tikka masala. Oh. Actually, when I was in England last living there, 2015, that is where I went for my birthday. Shimla Spice, baby. Greatest curry in the world, in my opinion. And all my friends were there. It was incredible. It really was. Happy birthday. How do I go back to being normal after knowing everything? You don't want to be normal. There's no, how do you define normal? What's normal to you might be crazy to me. Just find your own truth. Like, you've got to accept that you lived in an illusion. You've got to accept that you was manipulated and that you've been lied to the majority of your life. And you have to find your own truth. You have to really ask yourself what brings you joy, why you're here. The more things you question, I like this saying. I don't even know if it's a famous quote. It's something I always say. The more you question, the more answers you find. So ask questions. Every day, ask questions. Deep questions. Question your thoughts. Because sometimes your thoughts are not really yours. It sounds crazy but they're not actually yours. They're being inspired by somebody else or something else, like the media, like you're being programmed. So truly find that time in your day to ask questions. Like, I can't believe now I don't watch professional sports. I don't wake up Saturday mornings to watch Man United. I'm not excited for the World Cup. I don't watch movies. And what are the other things I used to like in life? I used to look up to Hollywood actors. And then it just hit me. I was like, okay, I've had this awakening. What am I really missing out on? I don't give a shit about these pro sports now at all. I don't miss watching them. I did at the beginning. I don't miss watching them anymore. Okay, fine. I don't need that in my life. I don't miss watching movies. I was never really into all that. Anyway, there's only a couple of movies I've ever truly loved. The celebrity icons and all of that, I'm so happy that I don't look up to these people. I've always questioned the media, so not much has changed there. So since my awakening, like, I've become more creative. Like I said, I write poetry, I write songs, I play my keyboard, I'm decoding. I've grown through this. But in order to grow, you have to basically get rid of the old you. So I'm saying these people want a new world order. To create a new world, they have to destroy the old world. And that's why they're going to destroy the United States of America first. Because it's the most powerful country, which they built. The Illuminati was founded the year the Declaration of Independence was signed. They're going to destroy the US. That's why a lot of people are leaving it. Their spirits are telling them to leave. And they're coming to Mexico because they know something's not right with the US at the moment. Chicken kebab. Oh, mate, beautiful stuff. Shell has a young son and nervous for him. Just, these kids are ready for this knowledge. They're ready for it. And it's the way you present the knowledge. It's not always the knowledge, it's how you present the knowledge. You can present this knowledge in a way where it doesn't scare people. At the beginning, when I did it, it scared people. Oh my God, these numbers are scary. It's like, these numbers are beautiful. They're sacred. I've got 33 likes as I'm saying this. Of course I do. And kids are ready for this knowledge. I've told you, the kid that I'm tutoring, out of nowhere, she says that the news is fake. I didn't say anything. I've not said anything. She doesn't know I'm the illusion. I don't push any agenda with her. I just teach her math, English, science, sports, do all of that, and I love it. And she told me the news is fake at 8 years old and that they're all actors. But she is one of the smartest kids I've ever met for her age. She can see it. She can see it. And imagine they can see it from a young age. Like, it took me to 33 years old to really figure this out. I wish I knew it when I was younger. I wouldn't have wasted my time playing for Bradford City thinking I was going to get a professional contract. I wouldn't have done it. I just played with my friends. The amount of times that, like 2 years at school, I couldn't play for my school because it was in my contract that I couldn't do it. Because if I got injured, what a joke, acting like they care about me. Greza! Can't wait to meet you, bro. I'll take you to Shimla Spice. I'll buy whatever you want, mate. Greza, I always say this, is actually one of the few genuine friends that actually supports my work and my Patreon. He always said, fuck it, what's $10, man, for you? It's well worth it to support a good friend. There's a new one on the top road, opposite Co-op. Are you kidding me? You're going to take me? No, I'm taking you, bro. I'm buying that for you. Greza, how good is Shimla? How good is Shimla? And if Coobs is in the live, one of my good friends who grew up where I grew up, he knows all about how good Indian food is in Bradford. Lady Hawk says you have to accept that the majority of people haven't awakened to the same point you have. You do have to accept that. You do. I'm fully aware that people will have their awakenings when they're ready. Mine was organic. You can plant seeds. You can't force people to wake up or have awakenings. You can't judge them for not doing it. They will do it on their own terms. They may never do it. Or maybe they will in a future life. Just if you're having this awakening now and you're questioning your whole reality, it's a blessing, in my opinion. But the early stages is incredibly challenging. It's like rehab. It's like going to rehab. And when you get out of it, it's just exhilarating. But you have to go through that again. Like I said, what did Justin Timberlake say? The old me is dead and gone, dead and gone. Whatever that song was, I think it was with T.I. And you don't want to completely lose who you were as well. That is important. Like, there's still a lot of things, like people say, like, where's Adam gone? You're this illusion guy. Where's Adam? Adam's still there. The little kid Adam's there. I just visualized me as a little kid there smiling. I was always smiling, man, as a kid. And even now, as a kid, I was always smiling because, my God, I had a blessed life growing up. And yeah, don't completely lose you. I know you have your soul, your spirit, but a lot of the things that you think that you love, or you think that you massively need, or that you think that you're incredibly connected to, you don't need them. You don't. There's so much to this world. Again, I just focus on my inside now, and everything else around me is what it is. I'll still appreciate it, but I'll say it again. If you know me, the fact that I don't watch the Premier League anymore, or play fantasy Premier League, or gamble, it shows you, I think it's growth that I've been able to do that. Did you ever watch the show Lost? Yeah, I could do a video about Lost. Somebody asked me to do it. Maybe I will. That goes back. I think I was about 18, 19. Guys, there's 33 in the live, 36 likes. I had my awakening at age 33 and I've just turned 36. Wait, so I've been awakened around 3 years. It's not 2. I'll lose track of time, guys. Oh, no, it's because I've just turned 36. And I didn't have my awakening on my birth. Yeah, okay, no, it's not 3 years. It's less. I used to like that Dead and Gone song. You can still. Again, I told myself this. I said, Adam, don't listen to music ever again. And I went, oh my God, been going 1 hour and 4 minutes, born on the 104th day of the year on 104 day numerology. I don't know why I'm looking, but I'm meant to be looking right now. I said, I'm not listening to music again. I'm not going to give any attention to these entertainers. But I appreciate music now. And I really listen to the lyrics. I listen to a lot of music without lyrics now, like Hans Zimmer and people like that. And like I said, I create my own music. I'm not saying I'm this talented musician at all. I'm far from it. But I do occasionally like creating my own music. So you do get a bit extreme at the beginning of your awakening. It's like if you're going to completely change your diet, you can't just change it in one day. You can slowly remove things from your diet, add things to your diet. You can't just suddenly wake up in the morning for me and be like, I'm just going to completely become a vegan. For me, there should be a process to it. It's too intense to just completely make these massive changes in your life. Garlic chili chicken, baby. Yes, Mr. Flynn. Yeah, somebody said, Reese is saying, when you have that relationship with Christ, which is within you, your consciousness, you don't fear anything. And that's how I feel. I feel like I'm protected. A lot of people are going through life lost because they have no belief system. And when you don't have beliefs and you don't believe in a higher power, you're on the highway to hell, in my opinion. And these Masons, Jesuits, guys, however evil you want to call them, they're fully aware that there is a higher power. You can't become a Freemason unless you accept that there is a higher power. You have to. They know God's real. It's just their God is Lucifer. They truly believe that he's going to run the show. The Antichrist, that's what they're trying to bring in, the Antichrist. Well, bring it on. See what happens to him or her. Who knows what the Antichrist is? Somebody says it's a female. Ukraine war is a giant. Yeah, the Ukraine war, by the way, I can't discuss it because I got an email saying if I do discuss it, they're going to stop monetizing my channel. Do you know what I mean? Why? I've got friends in the Ukraine and Russia, and they're all good. That's all I'm going to say. I bet the fact that I've just said those two countries in my live has hit a red flag, which is an absolute disgrace. And I wish I could truly say what I think about it, but you all know my thoughts on that. Phil Mitchell's in the house, baby. How's Grant doing? How's Peggy? Peggy's dead now, isn't she? Easy, mate. You seen Watch the Water? No. Have not, mate. Chris, thank you. So Chris said, happy birthday, bud. In your last video, you said David Icke was controlled opposition. What makes you think that when he's talked about over the last 30 years is similar to your views on the world? All right, I did a video about Icke, mate. David Icke is completely controlled. Number one, he played pro football. He was a goalkeeper. Number two, he worked for the BBC, British bullshitting channel. Number three, he worked in politics with the Green Party, and obviously Green Party pushed climate change and the environment. Number four, he sold out stadiums like Wembley Stadium. You can't do that if you're genuine. Number five, the Masonic symbolism, when you actually look at all of his images. Number six, I'm fully aware that these Masons and Jesuits have to put the truth out there. It protects them from bad karma. They have to do it. They usually do it through like animation, like The Simpsons, but they'll have people like Icke who do feed you a lot of truth, but a lot of lies. When you think about Icke, people just think lizard people. They put it, how did David Icke get put on the Terry Wogan show, the most popular show at the time, talk show, and he was a nobody at the time, and they put him on there wearing turquoise, and all the audience were mocking him. So then now most people for many years, you think of conspiracy theory, you think of David Icke, you think that he looks like an arsehole and people laugh at him. That was all by intention. So yeah, David Icke controlled opposition. Russell Brand, massively controlled opposition. He said some great things, but he acts like he talks down the government. He does this, he does that. I saw an interview recently with him on Alan Carr, who's a female, and talking about the Illuminati, and Russell Brand were like, well, I'd be very offended if there was an Illuminati because I'm not being invited. It's like, you're clearly a member of it, Russell. And the guy, he has a 33 tattoo. He just had a tour called 33. He was selling his tickets for £33. Highest rank of Freemason is 33 degree. Masonry and Gematria is 33. So they'll give you truth. They have to have X, Y, and Z feed you some truth. They can't have all of the celebrities saying the same thing. Too many people would get onto that. David Icke, how many books has he had? Over 20? Some of them bestsellers. You can't do it when you learn this knowledge. You can't win these awards. You can't do it. He hangs around with celebrities. Celebrities won't hang around with me now because I'm actually calling them out. David Icke rarely ever talked about the Jesuit order. It doesn't say anything about gematria, which is clearly sacred. It's just pure mockery. The guy who sports Leicester City as well. The Foxes, 666 in Pythagorean numerology, fox. Is a cunning fox, like from Pinocchio, is your boy Icke. It's very articulate, it's very... The reason people fall for Icke, which I did at the beginning of my awakening, I fell for him, is because he's so passionate in the way that he delivers his work. But he's an actor. He's an actor, and a very fucking good one, Icke. But I'll never forget when they banned him from YouTube, and then they were doing commercials about Icke. So they banned his channel, but there were still commercials about him, promoting him. I thought, you fucking piss takers. You piss takers, really? And sometimes all the front pages, David Icke banned from YouTube. Again, getting it all out there. If I got banned from YouTube, they won't be putting it on the front page. They won't want people knowing who I am and what I stand for. I know what they do. I've studied psychology at the highest level now over the last 2 years. One of the things I've studied more than anything, more than the numbers, psychology and the mind and how easy it is to be manipulated. And David Icke, massively controlled. Watch my video about it. It will clear everything up. You cannot sell out stadiums, guys. You cannot sell out stadiums if you're not one of them. You can't. You can't. You don't have a platform. You don't go on Terry Wogan. If you're a normal person who cares about the truth, you don't. It's fucking obvious. Words, guys, can really manipulate people. Words are powerful. These people know how to use these words. They created the language in the 16th century, these occultists. All right, I'll do a little bit longer because I do have to go. Feliz cumple, thank you. That means happy birthday in Spanish. Look, Feliz cumpleaños. Thank you. I like the, I don't know the lyrics to it, but the birthday song in Mexico is nice. It's like, Estas son las mañanitas. And I don't even know the lyrics to it. I think it's better than Happy Birthday to you. Hip hip. I'm not a fan of that. Like, in Mexico as well, they throw your head in the cake, which I'm not sure about. In school, they teach you to trust first-hand accounts instead of third-hand accounts of stories. Yep, on news stories. Again, they're stories for a reason because they're made up most of the time. Would have to be a third-hand account. They're getting their info from others. Absolutely, mate. Cloud, there was a double murder in County Sligo, Ireland this week. 22-year-old, of course, 22. Satanic 22. I keep talking about 22. Kobe's high-scoring game, the 22nd day of 2006. He was charged with the murders on 14-4 and his name's 144. Brilliant stuff, Cloud. Joe Rogan, massively controlled. My word. But they got rid of him on YouTube and he went to Spotify. Oh, okay. Big difference between the two. Yeah, they ran by the same people. He got offered $1 million deal with Spotify. Yeah, it's the same shit. Rogan, I don't want to talk too much about Rogan, but check out the symbolism in all of his images. The fact that he interviewed Elon Musk says it all. Joe Rogan plays the role of the average Joe. I don't know shit. I know nothing. I'm a dumbass. I'm just a chimp. Whatever, mate. You're incredibly smart. You're aware of the many secrets of this world. And you're playing this dumbass. So people can relate to you because the average person in the world is a dumbass. And that's the reality without being mean. All by design. Hard to deny it. The more you learn this knowledge, the more you realize how people are so lost. And they like to think we're lost and crazy. But we live in an insane world, don't we? I don't want. Do not fear. It says 365 days in the Bible, one for each TSMB, any of your power. Thank you, Jose, for the happy birthday. Enjoy every moment. Yeah, I went live today, guys, to thank you all. I can't believe what's gone on in my life over the last 2.5 years. And it's completely flipped upside down. but in a good way. And you just realize there's so much more to this world and this universe and this realm. And like, I was reading about gods yesterday. I'm like, what? Saturn is the god of Jupiter, and Jupiter's brother's Neptune. Like, what? And Jupiter's the god of heavens, and Neptune's the god of the water. All this stuff is like, wow, there are gods out there. It's that we all. Oh, and by the way, the simulation theory, I've said this. Right now, we are in essence living in a simulation, but this universe is not an organic simulation. It's been designed that way over the last few centuries. We don't live in a simulation. Like, we live in a beautiful creation. But right now, we're technically living in a matrix, and they want to keep you stuck in it. And I'm slowly leaving the matrix. I won't play along with the matrix anymore. I won't. Joe Rogan so often plays dumb, mate. When I watched him, he was so, I didn't know that. Oh, I'm just Joe. I don't know much, man. Wow, you're such a genius. What? There's so many podcasts where he does that, where he plays this average Joe that he don't know shit. Trust me. Christy's a new subscriber to my Patreon account. Nice work, by the way. Thank you so much, Christy. It means a lot. Anyone who supports my Patreon and my YouTube and just supports my work in general. Patreon even better because financially it supports me to be able to do what I do. But again, I do have this strong feeling in my soul that the money system that we're used to is going to be gone in the next 5 years or less. So enjoy your money while you have it. That's why I really want to get to Europe. What about this? Conspiracy theorists are just people capable of pattern recognition. People don't know the difference between a pattern and a coincidence. They don't even know what the definition of the word coincidence means. So yeah, I do like that. My mate sent me this about Johnny Depp, who's a female, by the way. All these sexy men and women are the opposite sex. Again, Lucifer, it does everything in reverse. It's just in that if you go to the Daily Mail today, you'll see again, they're talking about Mark Wahlberg's prosthetic penis, 25-year anniversary of it. I did a video about all of that. And then you've got Johnny Depp here. His nickname when he was younger, guys, was One Eye. Check out Johnny Depp, one-eyed symbolism. His nickname was One Eye. And then he plays the role of a fucking pirate. You know what I mean? It's such a joke, people like Johnny Depp. I used to love Johnny Depp, man. His acting. Really love Edward Scissorhands. But these people, man, they've sold their souls. No wonder they always look so miserable when they get interviewed, most of these celebrities. They look so miserable. Used your matches to profit from gambling doesn't really work long term. I went 8 months, mate, and I won thousands of dollars. Thousands. I won over $4,500 on Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If you're really good at it and you're smart with your gambling, you can, but it takes too much of your energy. And you can have that one day where you blow all your money, which a lot of people do. They think they have this so-called lock and they'll put all the money on it and then they lose it and they're back to square one. Just like in Vegas. Most people go to Vegas and lose all the money. There's only a few that leave with a profit. But I disagree. But I think in general, gambling, you will lose over the year. With my knowledge, you won't, in my opinion. With my codes. Again, I barely got anything wrong this whole month. But I will have days and weeks and maybe months where I do suck. And it depends. Just be smart when you gamble. I don't do it anymore. For the energy, I'm not going to get into it because I always say why I stopped gambling. People know my story at this point. If you're new, you can go back and watch some of my other stuff. Gamble what you can afford to lose. Simple as that. And then you're good. Adam, I sent you a link. Best female mariachi singing. You did? All right, thank you. I'll do about 10 more minutes. Sandra Bullock is legit. No, Sandra Bollocks, mate. And if you really look at Sandra Bullock, you see how masculine Sandra Bullock is. They all are at that level. It's tragic. It's not tragic. I'm not going to use the word tragic. It's disturbing. It's disturbing. But there's a lot of beautiful women in the world. Incredibly beautiful women. Don't need to be looking up and fantasizing over these transgenders. Most porn stars are transgenders, by the way, as well. So be careful with that. Somebody's calling me a skinny Jason Statham. Statham. Yeah, I'm definitely a lot skinnier than him. I'm pretty ripped though. Like, I do have a six-pack and stuff, but I'm nowhere near his size. He's a black belt, isn't he, in martial arts? But I do look a bit like Statham. It's not an insult, I don't think. It's kind of good looking, but not at the same time. He's not a pretty boy, is he? He's definitely not ugly. Lucifer sounds like Lucy. It could be female. Yeah, people say the Statue of Liberty is connected to Lucifer, who's obviously a female. Tank. Yeah, Sandra's a dude. It sucks, doesn't it? Sandra. I call Sandra. Would you believe on Richie Allen website, it says April Fools, but David Icke is strictly after 33 years of being sacked from the BBC? Really? Wow, good call, Alexander, on the 33s. The fact Icke worked for the BBC, again, they have to make a three-worded abbreviation. What is it? British Broadcasting Channel. They've just mocked us so much with Icke. Worked in politics, worked in mainstream media, worked in professional sports. And is a good guy. Of course he fucking is. If he was a good guy, you'd never heard of Icke. Simple as that. You'd never have heard of him. Or if he did, he'd have a really small platform like me. So John is able to have conversations with people I would normally be shy with. I also don't have a foggy brain no more. Brilliant, Johnny. I could do a live. One day I'll do a live asking people the biggest positives on their journey. That might inspire people. So Johnny's don't have a foggy brain anymore. He's more confident. Maybe now what he's talking about, he has a lot of knowledge of. He actually has a lot of passion for what he's talking about. You can grow so much, guys. My biggest thing is no fear of anything or anyone. I think that's the number one thing of my awakening. Appreciating everything that I have in my life. Realizing I don't need all the materialism things that I thought I needed. Again, you got to learn the difference between the word need and want. Not gambling anymore has been really good for my soul. Gambling is connected to the devil. That's why the roulette table, all the numbers add up to 666. It's 36 numbers, 666, the 36 triangular number. My awakening, I'll say 85% of it's been amazing. 15%, I have moments where I wish I never had it. But that is so rare. But I do have those moments where I was like, actually, no, you know what? Maybe the number one thing is this. If I didn't have my awakening when I had it, I think I would have got this. I think I would have got this. I don't have this. I think I would have taken it. Because of my knowledge of all of this, I knew not to. And we don't truly know what it's all about. I can't talk about it. They'll take my video down, but I'm pretty certain I would have got it because I would have wanted to travel. I would have wanted to keep my job. I would have been so scared of losing my job. When I had my awakening, I wasn't scared of losing my job because I wasn't scared of fucking anything. I believed in the universe, which I do I thank the universe every time I wake up. My God, if I ever get with a girl again and they wake up and I'm thanking the universe, they might, wow, Cliff. Talking about that's trying to, they're lying about their dates of birth or which is 84. Illuminati 48 in Gematria, the Jesuit Order 84. George Orwell's book 1984. And then Griezmann has in Paris, France. Griezmann plays for France, won the World Cup with France. Can you hear me now? Maybe I was talking too much truth about me thanking the universe and then discussion up for it. You know what I mean? All right, guys, this is telling me to go. For some reason, I go an hour perfect, and then the internet gets shitty. So I better go. Maybe it is the universe saying, or the angels saying, Adam, it's time to go. You're going to be late. So I'll do that. 1 hour 26, Kobe died 126. Put the alphabet into the Gematrinator, gets you 126 and 2 ciphers. Right. Right, no, little travel. It's the universe telling me to leave because I am going to be late. There's stuff I need to do, and then I have to get in my car and go inspire this amazing girl that I'm tutoring. So thank you so much, guys, for everything, for supporting me, for inspiring me, for just being there for me, sending me knowledge, supporting me financially. Everything that you do, that's helping me grow. Because the more I grow, the more I'm going to help other people grow. I appreciate it. I really appreciate all of you, okay? More than you'll ever realize. I'll keep doing what I'm doing for as long as I can do it, because I have technically been chosen for this. I did not go looking for this. And every day I'm going to get better and better, and that'll hopefully make other people happier and live a better life where they're not living in fear. Enjoy your life. Enjoy every moment. Inspire someone today. Go kiss somebody. Go hug them. Tell them you love them. Do something. And more importantly, look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are a beautiful soul. Take care. Thank you for everything. And much love to each and every single one of you. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.